throughout the week. I don't gotta talk to you. Wait, hold up. She like it when
I have to do that for it to prompt. And now, here we go.
Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. 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 You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show like.
What's up, everybody? It's Them That Mexicans TDM Talk. I'm here with Mexican Connected, Angie the Trap Queen. And for those wondering where Adrian Angelo is, he is now our producer. He's over. Y'all can't see him, but he's over here working very hard. Oh, there he is. Hey, shout out to Adrian, man. He does a lot behind the scenes for us, and we really appreciate him. Today is a very special day because it's the first time we have guests on the show. We have today the host of Hip Hop Live Show. We have Anthony and Cuban Diva. So let's welcome them to the show.
Yay! We're gonna do. Where's the whistle? Where's the whistle? Yay!
Hey, look what I got underneath, though.
Oh, she got the.
Yay!
Show the camera.
I thought she was flashing. I was like,
Yay!
What's up, everybody? TDM, what's up?
Anthony, what's happening?
Malcolm, what's up, man?
Cuban Diva, what's happening? What's going on?
Oh, she was marking everything down. I messed up. My bad.
That's the show.
That's my knee.
And that's the beauty of going live is anything can happen and will happen. So, and if anybody knows that, it's these two because their show, Hip Hop Live Show, which airs, they'll let us know. We're going to go into that in a minute. But their show is live, and we've been there. We've been guests on the shows, and it's live. It's lit.
Yeah, it gets real lit. And it gets packed, too. Yeah, we have a full house.
Yeah, appreciate you guys, man. Like, for real, like, we have a good time. Appreciate the invite, man. TDM, you know what I'm saying? The homie Malcolm, man. Everybody in the building.
Everybody in the building. They got a full house here, too. Y'all can't see them, but
yeah, man, it's feeling good. They got tacos.
Donde hay tacos, hay gente. That's just how it is.
Yeah, over there for us.
Yeah,
We got modelos, we got tacos, we're good.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Enchiladas.
¿De cuál?
This is the Scorpio, so this is our spiciest one.
It's so good. Oh my god.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's watching and tuning in, man. We appreciate you guys. We're gonna hold off on the phone calls till about 8:30. So you have any questions, just hold off till about 8:30, and then y'all can call in and and let us know whatever it is you want to say, man. So shout out to everybody that's watching. So my first question is about the show. Like, when y'all came up with the show, like to do it, how long have y'all been doing it, and what made y'all want to start doing what y'all do now?
So we've been doing the show for about going on 6 years. So we started out. Yeah, we started out. It was me, G, and K Nice and Boogie, aka Uncle Burger, and we just got together. And just thought it would be something cool. We all had passion for music. And we just started doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? Throughout the years, we've had, just a couple DJs come through, a couple people come through to help out. About 3 years ago, Cuban Diva came in and started hosting with us. And we just have a good time. Like,
So who initially started it?
Me, G, and Boogie.
Okay.
Yeah. And then K Nice helped us out, but he had his own thing going. I've been knowing K Nice for me, actually, K Nice and myself, we were the first ones to have an internet radio station in Houston. And like this was like 12 or 13 years ago. What it is now, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? We've had different people come through, help us out from man, it's been so many, I forgot. But right now, it's Ghetto, it's Cuban Diva and myself. We do the show every other Wednesday. If you guys have music and want to submit some music, HHL submissions number 2 at gmail.com. And then what else we do? We give away some money.
Yeah, we give away money. So like if we
We get 5 people on the spin wheel, we give $25, and if we give 8 or more, 75. And then sometimes people donate to the show. We've given away $600, y'all.
Wow.
And you know what's funny?
$600.
You know what's crazy? Before Mexican OT started popping, he won $400 on our show.
Yep.
And
That's actually when I first saw the show, was when y'all had OT.
OT,
Yeah.
yeah, he won $400. Like that
He's a regular. He still
before he
comes
got signed or anything. Like
Yeah.
he had, you know, he was doing his VIPs and then he won, you know, spin with it.
I actually saw an interview with him not too long ago, and he gave
shouted
you guys,
us out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was on
No jumper.
No Jumper, yeah.
Yeah.
He was talking to Adam, and then they were asking him about like how did you really get on? And then he was talking about like different shows he did, and then he said that
That we were
y'all
the first
show
ones.
was the one that
Yeah, we were,
made
you know,
him pop.
Yeah, he sent us a.
How does that feel though, to know that y'all's platform helped launch his career?
I mean, it feels good. Just
That's what
because-
we're for. Like
Yeah.
that's what we want. We want people to like grow from the experience of being on that show. And
Yeah.
you know, we're a platform for that. So if somebody just rises from that, that's great for us, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Anthony, was that your intent when you first started 14 years ago?
Uh,
Like when you first started with the
show, I just always had a passion for music. I know I got a good ear for music. And
Yeah, but y'all done had some live
yeah, we got
guests up there.
we got some dope.
Last
so-
night we had some dope artists.
Yeah, we got some dope artists. So like for me, it's like I do it for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing about the hip hop live show is like you can't pay to get on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Is it by selection?
it's by
Like, y'all are-
selection. So like
We
a
all
lot of
handpick 'em.
time we handpick them. Like Cuban Diva will be like, hey, I think this artist is dope. Bring them by. G always is like, hey man, these dudes are dope. Or I'll be like, hey man, we gonna bring. You know,
And that was gonna be one of my questions.
for real.
Oh,
I was
damn.
like, how do they go about going on your show?
Nah,
But
you
then-
can't like for us
We
because
handpick.
we handpick it because we feel like if you could pay for it, like it gets watered down.
Yeah, yeah.
So y'all reach
That's
out to
always
the
happened.
artists.
We reach out, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that female takeover. I reached out to the females
Mhm.
because I felt like we needed that. Like there was
Yeah.
too many like sausage parties. So I was like, let's
Hey,
get
I
that.
love the women
You know what I
empowerment.
mean?
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Because I feel like with that, you bring that diversity,
I
you
just think like,
know?
what's that movie? The Sausage
The sausage party. I think it's called or something like that.
Oh my God. No, it's good to have a female on the show, though. I think that's what David was thinking, huh, David?
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta have some women because I mean, us as guys, we can get up here and shoot the shit all day and talk about sports or even crack on each other. You know, last week we had a couple of guys. One of them's actually here right now, but was in the comments and was like, he's wearing the TDM thong and
Oh, that's it.
this guy right
In the
there in the
middle?
middle,
No,
yeah.
I met him somewhere. I
Yeah.
don't know where. But yeah, he's funny.
And I was sitting on the crates, you know.
I mean,
And
yeah.
I was only laughing, like I'm trying not to laugh, but
Oh,
We can
hey,
curse on here.
and I forgot Sean Lee Babineaux. I know we but yeah, she was
Shouts to
she was a big part of like what we had like in the beginning. So shout out to her too. Yeah. So,
Oh, Two-Tone was on there. Oh, we can read the messages. How cool is that?
Yeah.
What's up, Two-Tone? He
Not
said
the
he was not going to
sausage
be late. He's in Washington or somewhere.
He
What up,
got on
Two-Tone?
before we even,
Oh, that's
for real?
what's up.
yeah, before we even went live.
Oh,
I
that's
was
so
like,
cool. I can read the. Oh my God, it feels so different being like behind the. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like this feels.
Hey, you know what's
good.
crazy? This is like I'm gonna tell you, this is our first like our
real.
first like interview, like you know what I'm saying, like that
As hip hop
as
live,
hip-hop live.
yeah.
Were you guys skeptical about it?
No.
Or were you guys like, yeah,
I mean,
it'll be cool?
It's cooler because we know y'all.
Yeah.
Imagine if we didn't and we were just fresh, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
no,
why.
we would have brought y'all tacos if we didn't know that.
Nah,
Hey,
it's
come on.
It's
fake.
never a Mexican party if you don't
Actually,
bring some
shout out
tacos.
to El Norteño, number 8, champions, man, on 1960, the tacos.
Ooh.
I haven't had them yet, but they smell delicious. And
No, I'm just waiting for someone to pick one up. So
Go
I
ahead,
can
Diva.
Oh, go
I don't
ahead.
want to eat no
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a place for
Too
you.
late.
Let's grab a plate.
Too late.
I gotta get this one started
Yeah,
first
for
though.
Yeah.
Micheladas first.
I don't give a shout out, man. Everybody on Hip Hop Live watching as well, man. I just shared it, so make sure y'all tune in. TDM
Every Thursday.
yeah.
every
8 to
Thursday,
9.
man. TDM, man. Shout out to Real Talk Radio. Everybody here,
Man,
man.
shout out
doing-
to all y'all.
we
Y'all
definitely
doing
support,
the damn
you know what I'm saying?
thing. And we real.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
So why not do another show before? Like, why didn't you guys, since it's your first, why haven't you guys, have you guys got invited before, or you guys just never felt like,
No,
Since
it's
you
not
guys
that
were
we never
going live.
felt. We just
We never got
we never
invited.
really got invited.
Oh, wow.
You know, we get invited individually places, or like
Mhm.
people,
Yeah.
people got a lot of stuff going on, so like we'll go support her, or like G will have stuff going on.
But together,
But
like
together,
Hip Hop
we never
Live,
like
it's our
as a
first
whole, you know what I'm
time.
saying? So we appreciate you guys.
I thought it was a dope idea to bring y'all as a crew because I mean y'all invited me to y'all show.
It's an honor to be here. Really,
Yeah,
it really
yeah.
is.
It's an
We
honor
feel
that we're
very
the first
honored.
ones that y'all came to our
First
show.
one,
last
Yeah,
year.
first
thank
one,
you.
for real.
Because
Thank you for
we're
that.
new in this, so we're just trying to get it together, get it right, and we get a lot of love, man, and people really just rock with the movement, and we appreciate every single one of you guys, man, and these guys right here, they're just as solid, man, and they're amazing people. They put on. It's okay to have multiple platforms.
Yeah.
And we're not in competition with each other. I can bring them on my show. They can bring me on their show.
Yeah.
And it's all love.
It's all
Yeah.
love. It's not a team effort. Like if you have a great team, that's all that matters. Like
J
at the
Vest
end
is
of
not
the day.
pulling up.
What?
J Vest said he's pulling up.
He said he wants to be invited too.
He wants tacos. He wants tacos.
I've been trying to be interviewed on his show, but he acting too famous now. Yeah, I'm calling you
Hey,
out.
listen.
Hey,
Hold
every
on.
time you're going to interview me,
I've
it
been
ain't
trying
about
to
me.
be on his. Yeah.
Cuban, don't you have a song on the radio though? So it's like,
Apparently he doesn't care. Apparently he doesn't care.
See what you done did, J Vest? Shout out to J Vest.
Shout out to you, man.
Everybody
It's all
different,
love.
J-Vest.
It's all love.
Not for real.
Yeah, actually, I do have a question. So obviously, there's been many wins with you guys on the show, and artists have been on there. But what are some challenges that you guys have faced?
Oh, can I answer this one?
He's like,
When you interviewed Zero, that was one of the hardest nights because he's real like Lokes, and it was COVID around that time. COVID, he had a mask on. You could not see if he's smiling. You could not see if that man made any kind of
he's
gesture.
probably asleep.
It probably. but
Shout out to
but
you.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Anthony because he broke the ice with him, and he actually like shook
smiled.
hands. He smiled. He actually removed
No, he
his
didn't shake my hand.
smile.
He didn't shake my hand.
No, he didn't shake his hand.
Yeah.
He
One thing
signed,
about-
he signed the Monopoly thing.
So we
Yeah.
shout out to Trilopoli.
Yeah.
They we gave away a Trilopoli, he signed it, but I've known from like Zero from the past, like you just can't go dab him up because he won't dab you up. He'll look at you.
No, he goes like this.
No,
He
he'll
does
just look, like
something
if you
with
try to
his
shake
hand.
his hand, he'll look at you.
Yeah.
So I already knew. I was like, all right, I know. But that was a tough interview.
Was it like the Kevin
tough
Gates?
one.
Like, no.
Yeah,
how
it
he
was
was
tough. Like
I don't know what he
like,
has, but he's tough.
He sat down on that chair and he crossed his arms.
Man, he
Like
was
Birdman.
like,
And I was like,
yeah.
Respect
in my
on
head,
my
I was
name.
like, fuck.
Yeah, I seen it in your eyes too.
I'm like, all right, this dude really one deep, you know what I mean?
No, he really is.
But
But
that's true professionalism to be able to get him to break out of his shell.
Yeah,
Like
he
that
broke
takes
Out of
like
that shell, I was like, wow, I was impressed.
nah, it was a fun interview.
But
man.
that was the only one that's been hard like that. Everything else, everybody's so chill themselves. We let you be yourself. We don't want you to be anything else, and it works out.
Yeah, I think the hardest part is just like maybe like just depending on like studios and people, because we always do our job. And it's just tough, but once now we're in the zone where we're comfortable where we're at. People rock with us, and they make it on time, and they just have a good time. We just try to keep the show just fun. We don't try to ask a whole bunch of questions, but we just like to play music. People have fun. Like when TDM came through, man, we
had a
was
blast.
lit.
man.
Yeah.
Angie was there. Adrian
Yeah,
was
yeah.
there. We were in there
She wasn't,
deep
but she
too.
should've.
Yeah, man, we was deep. You know what
Oh,
I'm
we
saying?
was, yeah.
So we just have a good time.
Yeah.
Even when I went with shout out QPM, man, Tillo,
Oh,
JR,
and they
like
killed
the
it
whole
that night.
I
QPM
didn't even
time.
get to go because I heard it was already too
Man, it was
packed.
It was
right?
packed.
I was in the
super
corner
packed.
like, man, what do I do?
The door wasn't even open because people were standing there. Like, and we never have it like that. We always have the door closed. That night, we had to leave the door a little bit open because there were people out there.
So you guys, y'all moved to a new studio, right?
Yes.
So y'all are in Katy. Y'all are on Britmore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's actually really closer to me.
Yeah.
Really close.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to tell the story of why y'all moved or not?
You just gotta be responsible for your own trash, I guess. Because I mean, like people were eating. I'm gonna just be honest. Responsible for your own trash. If you leave your trash, don't litter. Don't leave it just out there. Put it in a damn trash can. So the landlord didn't like the situation, and it wasn't our fault.
Is it people that were
The
coming to
people
your
that were,
show?
yeah, they
I mean,
smelled so much.
I don't think so.
weed
It
on there
was
that they were-
not even. I just think it wasn't like we left a mess. You know what I'm
No, the trash
saying?
was
But
full.
it was full because there's so many people
Yeah.
there, and we had like.
But there was
taco,
trash on the
like,
side of the trash
yeah,
can
we
full
couldn't fit
too.
it, so-
It was like a mountain of trash, and
Was
what
that a
did we
one-time
want us to
thing?
do? Yeah, that was the first
It was
time
kind of my
ever.
fault. I brought the taco.
No, it's not your fault. I'm not blaming you at all.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It was the taco day.
Yeah, we had a lot of.
It was lit.
That was your fault.
And then everybody.
I guess I can say it was worth it.
Muchas gracias.
All right.
Damn, leave it to a Mexican.
No, but that night was dope, man.
Should've brought pizza instead.
Nah, tacos are lit.
No, they
Yeah.
were
You
there.
never
As a matter of fact, I didn't even get to eat one.
Oh yeah.
By the time
They
that it
tore
was
them
done, they
up.
tore
Yeah,
it
Go in
all
the
up.
little break room and they were gone. I was
Yeah.
like, man,
I think David brought enough today.
I think
So,
he did too. I appreciate it
yeah,
for real
dig
though.
in, dig in.
I am, but I'm not gonna eat and talk.
Yeah,
Se me va a ver un pedazo de carne y va
It'll be
it's
flying
gonna
out
look like
to
I'm
the
losing a
camera.
tooth or something.
Hey man, for those of y'all watching, man, like, share, comment, tag somebody. You know, I see
Man,
some
shout out
good
to
numbers, a lot of
everybody.
viewers, man. We appreciate y'all touching down, man. Sweeter Sweets, hey Diva. What's up, Diana?
What's up?
What up?
Any questions, y'all?
They are gonna get a chance to call
Okay,
us
they are
at 8:30.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So how did you guys meet?
Who?
You and Cuban.
He said,
Yeah.
well, I met David through
That's a little on the personal side. So,
Um,
I mean, it was at the studio where he actually started the show.
Oh, wow.
At Lions Den, as a matter of fact.
Shout out to Florida. Florida's stepping in, man.
Florida,
Man,
Texas.
Tony
What's
P.
up?
Lalo, shout out to those guys, man. They come down here often and put on for their city and try to network and build that bridge between states, you know. So you know, we definitely rock with those guys. Maybe we could have them on the show one day
That's
when
what's
they
up.
come back down. So shout out to Florida.
Alright,
Yeah, we
shout
gotta
out
go back to Florida.
I
Yeah,
definitely
look,
love
I'm down. Let's go.
I came from Miami, Florida. Actually,
really?
when I was 9 years old is when I came to Houston.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was she cute? A lot of Cubans are
Oh,
from
yeah.
Florida. The
Yeah,
population
yeah.
there.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
they
Cubans are
migrate
from
there.
Florida.
Well, yeah.
Were you born there? Or you
No, I was
never
born in
there?
Vegas.
Oh,
But my
wow.
mom and dad both Havana, Cuba. Yeah.
The whole
I
story.
see
Yeah.
Zach got a question. Shout out to Zach, man. Anthony, what is your background? You said that you've been in the music for years. Where did it begin?
Oh, he said that, yeah.
Man, where did it begin, man? So there's two people that really like put me on game. So like the first one is K Nice. I met K Nice back when I graduated high school, and we went to like a little like technical school, and I didn't really know about music. And he was like, he's like, hey man, I do beats, so you know, come check it out. So we ended up like, I was like, man, you did this? And he was like, yeah. So from there, we just started like, he showed me like the hustle, you know, and then I met Ghetto. When I was doing, there was a club called 112. I used to host and do all kinds of stuff at 112. And I met Ghetto because, you know, they're like, hey man, Ghetto's the plug, you know, like you got to get cool with him. And I started rocking with him and we just clicked. We've been rocking for like 15, 16 years. And with Ghetto, like I literally, like he showed me like what the industry is. Like I met so many people through him, you know, like the DOC, or like when we go to LA for the Grammys, like started managing an artist, Dallas Blocker, for a little while.
Yeah.
And then just helping people out, doing like the background. I've always loved the like the business aspect of the music. I can't write, I can't sing, I can't play an instrument.
I heard you could
He sings
sing,
in the
man.
shower.
Let's hear it.
I can't sing.
He
bro.
can't sing.
I can't
You know
sing.
what? He can sing
Nah,
country, y'all.
Nah, I can't
He
sing.
can.
No, hey, don't
But he
let
don't.
her lie.
But
So
he's
you like
shy.
doing like behind the scenes?
I like doing the behind the scenes
Yeah.
stuff. Like me, I can't like
I was gonna ask y'all, what is y'all's individual roles on the show? So
So we
Yeah.
really don't have a role. Like we just all collectively just have a good time and put our input in. You know what I'm saying?
He's the one that pressed the button
I
and
push
pushed
the
the
button,
music
you
and
know, I
opened
talk.
the email and
Yeah,
everything.
but like
We all just talk
but you know,
about it.
Ghetto has a good he has a good insight of music, and he's been doing this for like 30 plus years. So like when Ghetto gives you feedback, you know, like take that feedback.
Yeah, he's like an
it's-
Shout out to G. I don't know
Man,
where
G,
you
he's
at.
on his
way, he's
Where
on
you
his way.
at, G?
Yeah, he's a great A&R. He has a great ear for music.
He's here.
He's here. Somebody can go get him.
Teddy, can you go let somebody up, please? Thank you. Shout out to Teddy Escobar, man. He in the building.
He's like, you know, this and this and this person and this person. I'm like, yeah, I know
can
those
you bring the
people.
mic on your way back?
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, yeah.
So yeah, so
Like that,
so G, you know, he gets feedback. You know, Diva gives her feedback, and then she's also
my
really
honest
good.
feedback too.
Honest feedback.
Yesterday, that girl was like, "Damn, you're brave." I'm like, to say that he sucks. I mean, that is not
They don't
brave.
like that.
You know what? You
They do
have
not
to
like
have.
that.
You have to be able to take constructive criticism if you want this lifestyle. You want to be an artist. Imagine if you were in front of Jay-Z. What you gonna do? Cry about it? That he told you you suck? No, perfect your craft.
Now,
Come back.
you know what's crazy? Ghetto had two people like go with Rock Nation and got up to see Jay-Z, and they fumbled the ball. And they fumbled it. You know what I'm saying? And he'll tell you. And it's one well-known producer out here, and then there's somebody else. But you know, when you get those opportunities, man, you gotta take them. You know, like this is what you're doing. Like, you know, you gotta be willing to, like, when you're on that spot, you gotta be able to
How does one fumble in front of Jay-Z?
Oh
Man,
many
yes,
ways.
Many ways.
They
like,
get nervous.
They get nervous, or you're just a fan, like just such a fan that you get shook.
Yeah.
You know.
I like what Sweeter Sweet says. It says crazy how much music brings people together in the most crazy way. Like had it not been for music, a lot of us probably wouldn't have known each
That's
other.
right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's how I first met Cuban. I was a fangirl back in the day, like 12 years ago. I used to
That's
watch
crazy, Mama.
She'll
That's
sign the
crazy.
poster in a minute.
I was not even
No,
21
thank
yet.
That's crazy. And then look, they started your trap sauce thing, and now I'm a fan of you.
Hey, shout out
So,
to Trap
check it
Sauce,
out.
man.
That's how it works.
Mention I be hey,
Man,
go hard.
come on, yes. So I'm a fan of everybody here, though. Like, honest truth, everybody's doing something dope, and I'm a fan of that. So
yeah, man. Shout out to Miss Mexican Connector, man.
yeah, man, she
connected.
connected.
She connected the host
She's
and
the
the shit.
plug.
Yeah,
Mexico to Cali to
She's
Texas.
the plug for real.
Mexican plug out here, bro.
It's funny because I remember when I met you. I don't think Anthony was there when I met, or was it?
No, he was. He
He
was
was?
at the Woods Den.
Okay.
You were
yeah,
slanging your lipsticks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember that.
Out the trunk.
Yes, out the trunk. And a
Yeah.
matter of fact, I'm wearing Ade Cosmetics.
Yeah,
right now.
that's right. Look at Diva showing out with her red. Yeah. I remember. That's how I started. I started slinging out the back of my trunk,
Yes,
and that's how, and people were like, at first it was kind of like embarrassing because I have a band, you know what I mean? So it's like it wasn't like a raggedy car, but people could be like embarrassed of that, but I wasn't.
No, hell
And
no.
so when I approached you and I met you like at the door, I don't even know what our combo was.
I was
The tickets?
yeah, I was the
Oh,
ticket,
ticket.
yeah.
Yeah, at the door,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I don't even know what event it was, but I just remember that then you're like, yeah, I want a lipstick. And
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I didn't know nobody in there. And I didn't see you, Anthony. I don't know where you were.
I
Behind
was
the scenes.
behind the scenes. No,
Yeah.
I was actually
He was helping
Too
too
Deep.
deep. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With
Hey,
the
speaking of that event that we had.
I just talked to Too Deep earlier for like an hour.
Oh, yeah?
Shout out to Too Deep.
Yeah, shout out to Too Deep.
Man, we're having another one, and we're gonna include all of y'all.
y'all, man.
If y'all want
Real
to be
talk.
down, all of y'all.
TDM.
It's Mr. A's Hood Night.
That day I came up there.
You were there.
That's when y'all met?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's where I met
I
Malcolm.
was the same. I
Yeah.
was there.
I
Yeah.
met Malcolm there too.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
look at
both
that.
met.
Yeah, he had a spot. He had a
somehow
spot.
connected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? One of my
I thought
friends,
y'all had been together.
Donnie did a show
Johnny B.
there.
Good?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Donnie.
Shout out to Donnie.
Shout out to
Johnny B.
Johnny.
Good,
We
that's
had him
the
on the
homie.
show too.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, yeah.
That he invited me to that.
Oh,
show.
see, that's super
Yeah,
cool.
Johnny B. Yeah,
You
he's
can
so
connect
big,
everybody.
that's
I'm
so
telling
yeah.
you.
But yeah, we in too deep, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think we got
We got something big coming.
Yeah, so I want
So
y'all
everybody
definitely-
that's
and that's
here
something that we
is
can talk about,
invited.
you know?
Everybody. And so we'll talk about it
Yeah,
after
that's
the
my
show.
dog, man. I've known him since the
He told
Soundwaves
us
days.
Tell us the story.
He said he used to call him when people used to come in.
People used to come in Soundwaves and be like, I want to battle, or you know what, I'm the best rapper ever. I said, you know what, I got somebody for you. Let me get on the phone real quick.
Yeah,
I'll call him
he's
up.
told us.
I don't know what he would do, but he would stop what he was doing and he'd come over there to Soundwaves on Cross Timbers, and they really battle rap right in the store.
Yeah, he told us that. He told us a story about that.
Now we got G.
Now we're completed.
G.
Fashionably lady in the house.
What's up, G?
What's up, bro? Come on in.
Yeah.
Oh, he brought a whole bottle.
Pensé que tiene como para las piernas.
Falta un poquito más.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna be pegaditos
Turn the
today.
lights off on us.
Pegadito se mira más bonito.
Oh, there you go.
Alright. We doing the TikTok challenge, the Switch challenge? Are y'all gonna be in girl clothes or
The
we're gonna be in y'all
silhouette,
clothes?
that's what it's called,
Oh,
the
the
silhouette
silhouette, yeah.
challenge.
I was talking
Yeah.
about the one where J-Lo and they switch clothes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that
Yeah,
one.
that one.
All right, cool. Yeah, so yeah, G's in the building, man. What up, G?
So G, we've spoken a lot about you since before you got here. So we just want to kind of get your take on your role and how all that on the show came about with where he rolling dice, fake rolling dice. He hit too. He's like, y'all put me on the spot.
Nah, I just me and Anthony created this thing, Hip Hop Live Show for.
He told me he did though. Nah,
I'm kidding. I got enough accolades in this.
He was giving them to you, all right now.
Nah, he don't never do
we
that.
created this thing for people who don't have a voice. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of artists that don't have a voice. It's a lot of artists that don't have direction. So, me and him kind of put this shit together, and my 30 years of expertise in this, me coming from an executive to a music distribution standpoint to A&R and making beats, doing everything, really DJing and everything. So I'm a student of the game.
Yeah.
So, we just put this together to give people a shot.
Man, to do this, you gotta have a love for the music. You gotta have a love for the game, the ins, the outs, the background to it, all of that, man. Part of why we created this platform because we don't really have a lot of platforms like this, and if they do,
Okay, you should have gave us a little warning.
hey, that's what I was saying.
You need a cup or you're gonna not be civilized and you're just gonna.
Either way, I'm here to share it all.
Don't pass me. Look, you can give me a cup.
That blue.
You got enough
man,
cups?
I remember he gave us.
Is it champagne?
Do you got enough cups in here?
Like my nigga baby say, champagne.
Yeah, some good stuff.
My nigga
He
baby,
gone.
that's how baby used to always say.
He going champagne.
Zach says he got my hip hop live show gear, man.
Hey,
Hey,
shout out to
yeah,
Zach,
shout out to
man.
Zach.
He's
Hey, I'm
always
gonna tell you, man.
supporting
Zach
too.
was he was like I think like our first subscriber
Yeah.
to Hip Hop Live. So yeah,
Zach
shout out
plays
to
an
him, man.
important part in TDM. People don't see him a lot, or you don't really see him out much. But man, he's one of him and Adrian are my go-to guys. Like I talk to them about everything and go to them about everything. Man, it is 8:32. Call us, man. 713-777-9595. Extension
Hotline
4. For those that don't know Spanish, that's 4. 'cause I'm holding up
Extensión.
the fifth flow, like Brother May said. But yeah, man, we definitely appreciate y'all coming through, 2, the platform that you guys have, and just coming up here and just kicking it with us, man. We have a question. What do you think about King Lil G talking about he's the Chicano rapper? I'm guessing the best Chicano rapper.
I'm gonna say, who is that?
I don't know if y'all
Ni
seen
sé
the
quién es.
back and forth
No.
between
Ni sé quién es.
King Lil G was dissing
No sé quién es.
Mexican OT. Yeah,
Oh,
Mexican OT and Cap G and there was another.
See, that's what's not
D-Baby.
cool
I know
right
who
now.
Cap G is.
Because that has created.
Okay,
I think it was a Fools community that brought it up, ghetto.
What?
The
Did you
beef
see that,
between
though?
them, they started
Oh,
the beef
Fools.
about who y'all think. The question came out to be that. And then now I seen everybody that's like beefing with everybody, which is not cool
That's
in
not
the brown community because now it's a whole situation.
Yeah.
Now they're talking shit to each
It should
Did
other.
you
be
see that,
united,
though?
not divided,
Who's talking
period.
shit to him?
Okay,
King
so-
Little G to Cap G and Mexican OT, and he was sent to D Baby. He says y'all can't say someone that sounds like Kevin Gates is the best Chicano rapper in the game,
I didn't
and
know
everybody knows that D Baby
And
in the
Kevin
Kevin
Gates
Gates
sounded
comparison is right there.
but they're
Yeah.
doing a collab together,
Yeah,
which is
But
But
he's
here's the
saying
thing:
that-
there's different types of. I feel like Chicano rappers. That's a whole category, which is different because I feel
that.
like
It's super different.
that
Yeah.
Texas makes different music than
Yeah.
California music.
oh,
Yeah.
we got a phone call.
Absolutely.
Oh, shout out Jose. Shout out to Hardcore. That's hard.
Hey,
Hardcore.
hardcore!
Hardcore.
Man, shout out to the dopest designer,
Hey, man,
the logo maker, the whatever you need. Hit up hardcore.
Y'all don't even know he's
Call him
undiscovered
He's
talent.
cool.
Oh,
He
yeah.
did my
He has some
logo.
new music
Welcome to the
coming out.
TDM
Oh, yeah.
Talk Show. who we have the pleasure of speaking
Does
with tonight.
everything.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Oh, Diana, Sweeter Sweet. Shout out to Sweeter Sweets, man.
Man, I thought it said Swisher Sweet when I see it.
Hey, I want to
I was
ask.
like, who's this?
What's up, D? Talk to us.
My question is, what y'all know about that candy trap competition that's coming out?
I know about the first one because I was a judge.
she was.
I know about the first one. I don't know
Yeah, so you
about the
got
next
another
one.
one?
Let me know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
G, do you like micheladas?
Diva.
¿Qué pasó, mami?
Para hacer una merengue.
¿Qué?
Ya están listos para hacer una merengue.
Yeah, I'm ready. For merengue, like to dance?
Yeah. I better see you April 8th.
Oh, that's when it's okay.
Yeah,
April 8th.
that's the
Okay, I
candy
need to.
competition.
I need to learn that dance.
The
I need to
merengue?
learn it.
Oh, come on. Are they gonna have a dance competition? I'm in.
Hey, do you know how to
in.
dance?
Merengue.
Diana, thank you for calling. D, thank you for calling, man. We appreciate you.
Oh wait, they said I have a question for Malcolm. Who inspired you to do what you do? Or what inspired you to do what you do?
That's for you, Malcolm.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sweets. Have a good night. What inspired me is my why for Real Talk 100 Radio. It goes back. It goes back to K Nice. I started. It's a long story. I'll try to shorten it. But an artist came to us and said he was getting screwed over by a manager. He was paying the manager supposedly $1,000 a month. Anyway, that's how we got into it, management. We went to K Nice to get headshots. K Nice starts shooting headshots of us and our chemistry. Me and my girl Lisa, most of y'all haven't met her yet, but that's my partner in crime. Our chemistry, we were playing around, joking around. He was like, dude, y'all's chemistry's off the hook. Y'all need a show. So we started out as After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa, and our why became the artist's passion, being there for the artists, being there for small businesses, because getting support from your family and friends is almost nil. You ain't gonna get that most of the time. So we decided at that point, almost 8 years ago, to be the support for underground music artists and be the support for small businesses. That is my why. That's how we got started. Miss Sweeter Sweets, is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we got started 8 years ago. I have a question for Malcolm. What has inspired you?
Yeah,
that's what inspired me.
And you know what you said was crazy to me? I ain't never seen an artist pay their manager $1,000 a month. If you ever paying a manager $1,000 a month, he's probably
He's raping.
I saw the paperwork.
With no Vaseline.
No, but see what people don't understand is like a manager is not like a manager makes money off of the artist.
Yeah.
Like a manager makes money off, like if an artist, if you don't have nothing to manage, a manager can't come in and manage you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're supposed to get a percentage. Like if you get booked for a show or if you get a feature, whatever you guys have agreed upon, if it's 15, 20%, 25, whatever, then that's when the manager gets paid. You're never supposed to pay a manager unless if you're doing consultation, then that's different.
Now, that's what I was about to explain. I saw the paperwork, and the paperwork explained why she was charging that. I won't mention any names.
But you said she, so we know
You
the
ever
girl
seen-
now.
But she
I've
was
never heard anything.
she was raping him, but in
She
the
was-
paperwork, the way she covered her ass, in the paperwork, she explained it's for consultation.
Oh, we getting real
It's,
now.
it's for consultation. It's for booking on the road. She was his travel manager. It explained everything in detail. Why she was charging, but she wasn't doing any of it.
Oh.
So that's where
That's a lot of roles to play with.
It's crazy because, man, if you talk to any number of artists, they'll tell you all these crazy stories. And I'm sure, all of y'all probably know somebody that heard a story similar to that, man. The label was raped, they gave me X and I had to pay that back and, whatever. So,
Well, they don't know what they signed.
nah, some people just want to sign just to say they're signed.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of
That's
it, and that's something that me and G like kind of like is just dealing with certain artists. You know what I'm saying? Because you could take them to a certain point, but when it comes time to like actually producing or like me and him, we've always kept it real. You know what I'm saying? Like we never had no problems, no discussion. But some artists need to know, like, if you have an opportunity, like take it. Don't worry about certain things. Just get it done.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I've learned in my 30 years with this is most artists want managers, but they want the manager to actually be the label.
Yeah.
They want you to make the connections. A manager is just there to manage. So if you're doing anything other than that, and you're a manager, when they was getting on what's the boy from Dallas? Bo 3's manager. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They was getting on him was saying, well, why are you getting 33%? He's not only managing, he's road managing, he's tour managing, and he's helping make it move. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he deserves 33%. Right?
Should have been 50-50.
Yeah, really. That's what I would have been. You know what I mean? Especially if you're the kind of manager or consultant that gets results. Oh yeah, you gotta pay me.
So,
Yeah,
so
for
would
sure.
it be like the proper assessment to say, as an artist, don't expect your manager to put money behind you, right?
Well, don't expect them to put money or like real time. Like time is money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get
that's
that back.
facts.
So I know my time costs a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
but
I
not
do-
your assistant.
So then, what is exactly the role of a manager?
To
manage
manage
your
what you got
money.
on.
So like for instance, like if you popping, right, it's just like a job. They hire you for a position. Like if you're popping,
Shout out to Canada, my bad. I mean,
hey, shout out to Canada, man.
Saludos desde Canada. Oh, we got Raza in Canada, baby. We gonna come out there.
Hey.
Angel is popping out there. We gonna come out there.
No, but like for a manager, it's like a job, right? So like you as an artist, you got so much going on. you don't know. Okay, I got people calling me like 50,000 times a day, and I got people trying to book me. I can't do all this by myself. You get a manager to help you manage that. You know,
Like
from
bookings and
bookings and features and you know, you got publications reaching out to you. Okay, so they set a timeline for you, a schedule.
Like the manager connects
really
the dots
assistant.
for the artist.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's
Yeah.
assistant,
like having an
connecting the dots,
Yeah.
connecting the
So when you know, management doesn't invest in the artist, you know what I'm saying? Unless if y'all like, you know, a lot of times people be like, my homeboy's my manager, and they put in money with me. That's not really like real management.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why they get the whole
You're one of
results.
No, I was gonna say it's because like some of these artists, like they start up right,
Mhm.
and they start up like trying to go fast at it, trying to go right away. And I know there's a couple managers that I've seen working throughout this like these last 2 years being in the industry, and I've seen that you have to pay them around $1,500 just for them to manage you. And it's crazy because they're gonna send you to the same shows that they're booking their artists. They're gonna send you to the same shows, so that you know that they're not really putting in the
So
real work.
I'm
That's crazy.
gonna tell you like this,
You know what I'm
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still going through a middleman because
Yeah.
if you're paying that dude $1,500,
Yeah.
he's probably getting that for like $1,000. So
Yeah.
he's making
Right.
money off you.
No, but even if it's a free show,
Oh.
if it's a free shows, that's crazy. That's the thing. That's crazy about it.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
It's
saying.
not-
But
it's
what
not
I'm
a-
saying, he's
yeah.
making money off of you anyway.
Yeah,
You
fact.
could go. You can go and pay like when
Yeah.
we deal with people,
That's
we
a lack
don't
of
deal with the
education.
middleman.
Yeah,
We go directly to the source.
yeah,
Because if you the middleman, you cut out all the bullshit.
yeah, facts.
And then it depends on the relationship that you have with whoever it is. Because
Yeah.
me, I spent 30 years in this shit.
Yeah,
So,
facts.
yeah. Every time you use me or
Yeah.
depending on our relationship, like you gotta pay me for that.
No,
Because I
facts.
put in 30 years. You really can't put a price on that because that's the homeboy price for me.
No, yeah.
You know, I don't know about nobody else.
For those that don't know, man, shout out to Trap. That was Trap Visions, man, in the background. You know,
Trap.
you know,
So ghetto right now, are you an A&R technically? Would you consider yourself that, or are you also managing?
Well, I wear all the hats.
Yeah.
I can DJ. I was DJ for Young Drum. I can DJ. I'm an executive. I know distribution. I know how to A&R. I know how to produce. And I really can do everything.
And he was an
Nah,
artist.
don't you do it.
And
Don't
he
you
was
do
an
it.
artist.
Don't you do it.
He got a record with Trey and a couple other people.
Yeah, he was an artist.
They don't really put it out there, but
we
he
need a mixtape. Where's it at?
In my safe.
and he really does. He does.
I got an album with me,
He does
Daz,
like not alternative, but like that real
heavy metal.
heavy
Heavy
metal.
metal.
Oh.
Yeah.
He growls. What do you, how do you say? Like that. I don't know how you do it, but
Do it, man.
he growls.
She said, "You nigga,
He growls. I just don't know how he does it.
Good. It's the Bel Air talking. It's the
I
Bel Air
know.
talking.
You know those rock stars that growl? He does that.
Oh,
DMX, like DMX?
Yeah. I'm not gonna try because
I
I'm so
can't.
stupid.
I love rock. I grew up on rock.
Yeah.
I classic rock. I'm an MTV baby, but that I can't get into.
Well, you can if I show you the way to train your ear to listen to it. Because really you have I got into rock because I love Ozzy Osbourne because I'm a music guy. I was a DJ, so I'm into beats, I'm into rhythms, I'm into guitars, I'm into instruments, period. So if you listen to Ozzy Osbourne, his stuff really has groove. You know what I'm saying? It's the way you can really get into it. So that's how I first got introduced to it. And then I took it a step farther with the you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
there you go. That's it.
Hey,
Do it.
Hey,
Yeah, I want to hear it. Who wants to hear
That was
it?
just a
Who
little bit, y'all.
wants to hear it?
I got some songs. I got about 2 albums of that shit. I'm touring all around the country with rock. You know what I'm saying? I've been.
Hey, because of him, we went to LA and we met
Oh yeah.
the drummer from Puddle of Mud.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
And
Is that Canada?
Yeah, yes, Canada. Yeah, we're trying to make connections. Tenemos latinos aquí también. Saludos a
Ah,
todos los
yeah.
latinos allá.
Shout out to Canada.
Todos los Latinos
And the
in
thing
Canada.
about the King Little
Was
G
it kind?
and all these guys, like I know King Little G. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I've been in LA with King Little G, and they really on some gangster shit.
Yeah.
Some of these boys around here, they playing, but King Little G, them really on that shit.
Now, is it one thing to have like rapper beef or like beef like on the streets, or would it be better to like hit the pen? Like
I think it's like hit the pen. And I'm gonna tell you a perfect
Sometimes that
example.
gets too.
It just depends on who
and you
you.
know, and be lyrical
It
on the
just
show.
depends on who you playing with.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah,
King
like
Little
what
G,
you're
them-
saying that, like
Yeah.
especially if Ghetto's saying that, I'm surprised that you're saying that because a lot of people don't know. But
But you're not. Are you from Houston?
But I'm
But you're always around. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been everywhere.
I'm gonna tell you a perfect example of like when it's Pen, Mexican OT, and Peso, right? They had like everybody was making it seem like they had beef.
They had that
And they didn't
separation
even know
against
each
And they didn't know each other, right? But they came together and
Now
they
they collabed.
collabed on
Yeah,
the record
yeah.
and they're doing some dope shit.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can't play with King Lil G like that. He don't play that shit.
So
And
it's
his people don't play that shit, and they really bop that.
They're really
shit.
connected.
And it's
Really.
working.
Cali and Houston are completely different, man.
They are.
They really are.
But that's
we
what
have a
they're
good
saying.
question
Yeah, they're
from
very-
Richard Gomez. Shout out Richard. Hey, Cuban Diva, you mentioned Christian hip hop on IG. What are your thoughts on that industry?
Man, I love it. I think they have so much talent out there, and I didn't even know. Like, I'm barely figuring that out. A lot of my friends send me DMs, and they say, check this one out, check this one out. And yesterday, we played Rare of Breed, and he just blew me away with that. So I definitely love that type of music as well.
Y'all don't know, Adrian was deep in the game in Christian hip hop. He dropped some really dope tracks.
Oh,
And,
that's nice.
a lot of dope music. His last album, Chunk the Deuce, was dope. You know, and it's that H-Town, but still giving a message. You know, like so man, y'all go check that out when you get a chance.
The thing with Christian hip hop, man, that Christian hip hop that a lot of people are talking about, that's like baby Christians. That's the ones that used to be hooked on drugs or they lost it, so now they're like, I hate everything. If it ain't Jesus, I don't want it. But that's because they was out there dope fiends. They was out there.
I don't know about this
No,
one. This didn't seem like
But
that,
then,
but maybe.
but then you get the ones that actually are rooted in God,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And then that's where they can actually
Yeah.
spit something, you know, so it actually deliver. Because a lot of them do, they deliver. They're just busy.
No, but what I
You know
loved
what I'm
about
saying?
this
Like, they just
dude
be
that,
like-
that I'm talking about from yesterday,
What's that mean?
he raps, but he also does country rap. Like he's versatile in so many ways, and so that's what I liked about it. That's what brought my attention. We couldn't even play his dopest song because it's already millions of streams.
Yeah.
So we couldn't play it yesterday. We would have got shut down.
Yeah, they
But
got a lot of dope
Rare
stuff,
of Breed,
but
Facebook doesn't want to pay.
there's a
the
lot of
artists.
dope Christian artists, man, but the Christian the Christian genre won't claim them just because they're not that real, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my
Like-
cousin,
Jesus only stuff. You
my
know what I'm
cousin,
saying?
he was one of the pioneers of Christian rap.
Who's that?
Wino.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
wow.
yeah,
Him
yeah.
and Raz, man. Him and Raz laid
Yeah,
the
him and Raz,
foundation.
yeah.
You won. That's how we knew him as you
If
won.
you're mine.
Hey, when I first heard you one, I was like, yo, this is dope. Like, you know, when you're listening to Christian hip hop, I've heard the other stuff and I was kind of, that ain't really my thing. But when you one came and Rascal, those guys brought a different game.
Well, back in the late '90s and stuff like that, bro. Like the early Christian hip hop, it was like, oh, you like Eminem? Well, listen to this guy. He's a Christian Eminem. Or oh, you like
yeah.
Cypress Hill?
Yeah.
Here's T-Bone.
Yeah.
Like it's a Christian version
They
of
were
it.
labeled.
And it wasn't until like New Wine and Raz and then even like Southern Hospitality were like the first ones to like, man, hold on, they have that H-Town sound.
Yeah.
It don't sound like other, like you don't have to sound. It was either like you hear like jam T-Bone in the West Coast, or you like to have like the gospel gangsters in the West Coast, or even like cross movements in the East Coast.
movement.
You know what I'm saying? But
They
they
were
had
like
to
the
sound like
Wu-Tang.
East Coast or West Coast.
Yeah.
It went to like Wino, Raz, gospel gangsters.
Shout out to Wino, man, and that group,
Yeah.
that group Drink.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's got a nice group.
Wino's still jamming. That's an OG. That's an OG.
Shout out to Houston's own, man. He
What's
did,
up,
for those
Houston's
that don't
own?
know, he did the intro to our show. We always give them props. We'll be having him on the show pretty soon.
He was on our show too.
Yeah, we got him. That was the first
yeah,
time we
Did
went.
he,
Yeah, he was there
did
tonight.
he win something or what happened?
Oh
The
yeah.
Cypher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Cypher.
yeah.
Yeah,
He won the Urban Good Cypher.
Urban Good Cypher, yeah.
Shout out to Urban Goods, Marty, and everybody over
Yeah,
there.
man.
Hey man, y'all been doing great for Urban Goods too, man. Like the
The
support.
toy drive and everything was nice.
Yeah,
Everything.
we're trying
The
to, man.
support. We
It's-
still gotta do the kickball tournament.
Yeah, we're still gonna do the
I'm
kickball
waiting to do
tournament.
that.
Before we go, man, I just want y'all to give some games to artists real quick, man. Like, what should they have before they approach y'all or before they even try to come up? I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, it's just the timing is everything, you know what I'm saying?
Motivation,
Sonic-wise.
drive, ambition.
But even as far like
all
the
those
music,
things.
this the music, because I know a lot of people that they're motivated, but just the
Yeah.
sound. Well, I mean,
I'll let-
you
know what?
We handpick them though.
Yeah,
we handpick
yeah.
them. They don't come to us like that. We handpick them. We have a lot of people that say, "Hey, can you play my music?" And we'll say, "Send it," and we're gonna screen it first.
Yeah, we all
Yeah,
And
okay,
then
so
we
before they
screen
do
it.
say
We
that though,
screen it.
how should they like?
I
Even
mean,
though
at
they're
the
gonna
end of the
go
day,
to-
like you know, a lot of times, like I said, like I told you earlier, like you can't pay to get on Hip Hop Live,
Yeah.
but like you know, like G's always on Instagram, and like he'll find somebody dope, you know what I'm saying? And he'll reach out, where she's
So no matter if they try to reach out to you, you guys
they
are
can
like,
reach out. Well, we always like
We
screen
screen the
music.
music though.
Yeah, we
screen it.
review it. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to see like
When you go to the hip hop live show and you go through all our past shows, you're never gonna find nobody like that.
I just
Yeah,
found
we don't
another
base
it
one
on
though.
followers.
Man,
We don't go on followers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, because you can buy them.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
not even that,
Not
not
only
even
that though.
Like we've learned, there's a lot like, and this is for artists, right? There's a lot of like people in the industry.
that network
That-
with each other.
Not even that, but like they don't give a fuck like what you sound like. They only care about your numbers, right?
Yeah.
If you go like try to go direct, like you go to Atlanta and go try to just for labels, they're not gonna care what your music sounds like. They want to know what the numbers are like and what's your fan base, because all labels want to do is they want to eat off of what you already got going on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, here at the Hip Hop Live, what we do, we really like from the gutter, like we love music. So we pick that dope shit that just because you don't have 50,000 followers doesn't mean that you're not dope to us. We know good music.
Because at the end of the day, the platform is to help an artist rise.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we gonna put some person that just whack?
Like I know after
How
we
you gonna
brought,
rise from that and then make us look bad?
I know after we
You know what I'm
brought
saying?
Houston's own to the show,
Yeah.
like people started following him and messing with him even more because his sound is different. It's not your typical.
He had that Cali Houston.
Yeah, that's what it
That's
is.
what I like. That's what I like about
I
it.
got my attention too.
And when
Yeah,
I found when I was giving Mexican OT, like when I heard his music, I was like, oh yeah. I said this guy's gonna be out of here. He didn't have
different.
followers, he didn't have anything.
You told him 6 months and you're
I
gonna
told
be
him
out of
6
there.
to 8 months. I
Yeah.
said, I'm gonna-
And
Yeah,
then
when he
it's
sent me the music, I said, who the fuck is this?
yeah, man, we're blown away.
And you know, it just blew up, you know. But one thing, you know, we can't take away his consistency
It's hard work.
and his hard work.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could do like you could put somebody on, but like he was literally doing shit. 10 songs a week,
Yeah.
like 4 videos,
4 videos
a weekend.
He did.
Shout out to
A
shout
lot
out
of-
to Trap Visions who was recording majority of those too.
Yeah.
Because I would see you guys working
Oh,
all the
that's-
time.
that's
dope. Yeah,
That's
dope.
really dope.
And then you know, like shout out to everybody like even Mexican OT that helped him out. Like you know, I know he said we were like the first ones, but it took a lot of people to get him to where he's
Yeah.
at. You know what I'm saying? So all the
All the
platforms,
supporters.
all the support.
Yeah.
You know, but he deserves that shit. You know,
Yeah, but with nobody fucking with it before.
not before us.
And I
No, that's
stand-
true.
I stand
He,
on
but
that.
I'm gonna tell you, like he was shy.
Yeah, he was shy.
Like
Shy.
we broke him
Look
out
at-
of his shell. I'm the one that told him because he wanted to be called
OT.
OT. And I was
This
like,
nigga came
I
up
said,
with
nah,
that.
fuck that. You're gonna be Mexican OT because I kept calling him Mexican OT.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, you're gonna be Mexican OT. And then he started saying, okay, yeah, I'm gonna start doing it. You know, like
The boots and the hat, we
boots,
came up with that
all
shit.
that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Horses, all
Everything.
the whole marketing. for that.
Yeah.
No, but he
Yeah.
still pays his respects to you
He
guys,
does, he
which is, you know, it's not like, all right, Chunk, do someone for
Nah,
me.
nah,
John
nah,
Lane is
every so
open.
often,
He
Yeah,
can show
nah,
up.
and then I still fuck with we like,
Nah,
oh,
you
we
know,
like
a lot of
Call of
artists,
Duty and
you know, a
shit.
lot of artists that'll just be like, yeah, I don't know nobody.
He
no
makes a
more.
little time to play Call of Duty with them.
I play Call of Duty all the time.
Me, if a nigga do me like that, I'm ready to fight on sight. I'm with the shits. Real.
So what is the next, like what's coming next with
Louis
hip
the
hop?
singer is the next.
The country guy?
Is the next
They
fucking
start
item.
Country,
Where's
country
your
Cuss on
R&B.
this show?
Is it Dallas? Is
Fuck
he
yeah.
from Dallas or Fort Worth?
He's in Fort Worth.
He's
Fort
dope.
Worth. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he's
super
the
dope.
next guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have P3 Music. I'm getting him ready. We in the trenches
Yeah,
with it
he's
right
super
now.
dope, too. Yeah.
I met him when with the QPM thing. He came. He
I
was there
found him
with
on TikTok.
He was there last night
Yeah.
too.
Trust me,
Yeah.
He was there
we
with
got
Savage
some
Hardy.
shit. We got some shit. Oh,
Yeah. He works with Cash Beats, which is right there by where in the same studio that we're at.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what he was there
okay.
And,
yesterday.
and those people, man, that ghetto name, they come to the Hip Hop Live. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, P3's first time that he came, shit was probably what, like,
You remember the year?
it was like about like a year or two
A
ago.
year or two? Yeah.
Probably like a year or two ago. And
Yeah.
Diva had sent me like his music. She's like, check it out. And I was like, but he had this one song, man. The song that I love. Till this day, I still love
The
that
one that
record.
starts
You don't know what
country.
love is? From Louis?
Leave me alone.
From P3.
Leave me alone.
And then,
Yeah.
you know, she was sending me music from Louis, but he was doing like R&B shit. And
Like
Then
the
he
Frankie
switched
J
over
baby
to-
But not-
bash.
but
He
when-
kind of mixes.
no. But
No, when he sent that one
when he
country
sent that one
one,
country
it was
record, I
over.
said, man, G gonna fuck with this. Watch.
Yeah.
And I think we played it, but he didn't really pay attention to it until like he really like listened to it.
Yeah.
He was like,
I go to work at 2:00 in the morning, so
Yeah.
that's my time to kind of kick back and relax.
Yeah.
And that's when I go through my music. And I'm calling this sucker at 2:00 in the morning.
I was like 4 in the morning.
Shout out to Richard Gomez, mentioned it was Striving Age. That's Adrian Angelo's song, by the way. That's a dope song. It's a take on the To Live and Die. In LA, yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
dope.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
I
that.
seen
It's
them
pretty
all.
dope.
I seen his stuff before.
Yeah.
It's dope.
That's this guy right here. Our
Adrian?
producer, our new.
Oh.
He was a host for like 3 weeks, and he retired from rap. Then he retired from hosting for 3 weeks. Now he's a producer. I hope he don't
Right,
retire
you
from
better
producing.
stay.
No.
Sorry.
I'm just
That's what's up.
following my
And
path.
Hey, but
shout
you
out
know
to
what?
everybody tuning
I've
in
been
right now
doing this
too,
for
man.
20 years, bro. The
Oh,
Christian rap thing.
Yeah,
I was a Christian rapper before you could say you're a Christian rapper.
Wow, that's dope.
We were still getting kicked out of churches. We was devil worshippers.
Hey,
Wow.
look, hey, no lie. I brought him and Chicano Vega, who used to go by Gangsta Low, to my church to perform for the youth. I'm sorry.
Right.
To perform for the youth, and I got so much hell for it, bro. Like, that's not of God, that's the devil. I'm like, man, how? Like, you don't listen, like,
You
but
know,
you
listen
know,
to the words. They
yeah,
just
yeah.
associate
You
it with
listen
the
to
rap.
the words
Like,
not coming
what
out of
Christian
my
rap?
mouth.
What is Christian rap? Like,
Yeah.
y'all-
It was
y'all
new. It was
bang
still,
on the
you know.
devil, type stuff like that. Like, now it's like, oh, what the Gray does.
Or Aaron Cole.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been on
No,
Aaron
Aaron Cole's
Cole.
fire.
Oh my God.
Aaron
Like
Cole's
that My
fire.
Year
Oh, yeah,
song
he's dope.
blew me away. I didn't even know it was Christian rap. But he does not label himself as a Christian rapper because of that.
With 2 minutes left, guys, do you guys have any shout outs y'all want to give? Everybody that's up here, y'all got any shout outs?
Shout out to y'all. All of y'all for having us here.
Yeah, shout out to
All the
TDM,
fans.
man. Shout out to all the fans in the building, man. Shout out to Real Talk Radio.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to my family, man. G Money, man. Cuban, Diva, man. The whole Hip Hop Live crew that be tuning in every other weekend.
Shout out to all the hustlers out there. For
Yeah,
real.
man.
Yeah, don't
Angie.
stop.
What's up, Angie?
What's next for
Oh,
the
Trap Sauce Queen.
Actually, I do have an announcement. On Friday,
And that's time.
Hurry up, though.
tomorrow in
Same
Cypress,
scene.
Texas, there's a gym called Iron City Gym. So we're gonna be there giving out free food for the first
Hey.
20 people
At the gym.
Shit,
at the gym. We're trying out a new menu. We're coming out with a screwed up menu. So we have our trap fries. We have 3 different variations, and we want the people to try. We want y'all's feedback. So pull up tomorrow from 7 p.m. to sell out at Iron City Gym. We're gonna be there.
That's dope.
For
I'm gonna go do
free.
squats after I eat the tacos.
Yeah.
So free. We
That's
want
dope.
to. We want to
I
give.
definitely. Oh, after that, before we get off,
We got seconds left. Let's go.
on Monday, I'm doing Music Monday, January 30th, and I want to invite you guys there if you guys want to come out at Castle, the new club. That's I don't know if you guys heard of it.
Music Monday?
Yes, Music Monday.
Ice
so if
Cream
you guys want to
Castles?
come out, and also I want to welcome Cuban Diva to AD Cosmetics.
Is that what you have on?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Of course.
I was stunned by her.
That's why I'm not eating tacos yet. My lipstick needs to stay
It's
on.
gonna stay. It's gonna
Okay.
stay, girl.
It stayed on you, girl.
Yeah.
It's
It
beautiful.
stays on for like 2 weeks and
Yeah.
then walks off.
So tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow?
Yeah, we are having our first video that we're shooting tomorrow,
Nice.
so
Hey.
it'll be
I'll be there.
cool.
It's gonna be classy, y'all.
Definitely
I'll be there
classy.
holding the lights. Like,
Shaking.
So yeah, thank you so much for
Yeah.
making me part of your team. Thank you. I
So
really
she,
appreciate
she got a bunch of brands that she's gonna be
that.
working
Yeah,
with,
you already
you know.
collaborations and all.
Yeah. So
Any-
welcome her.
Any
For
shout
sure.
outs
Any
for
shout outs,
you
guys,
guys?
from
When are
you
y'all
guys?
coming back on the show? What is y'all schedule?
Every other
every other
Wednesday.
Okay, so
So
not next
next-
week,
next
but
week
the
or the
following.
following.
week, yeah.
Okay.
And I think we have G's little nephew.
Yeah, I got my little nephew coming. from
Oh, we
Dallas.
have.
Dallas.
He about to tear it up. So
We
have
he's
her
tearing it
artist.
up.
What's his name? Lil what?
His name is Lil Money Mike.
So we got
Lil
Lil Money
Money
Mike, and then we got
Lil
and we got Lil
Mexico.
Mexico coming
let me
through.
check my
Yeah.
phone pilot.
For sure.
Y'all gonna do it.
Come through that night. Come through that night.
Okay, we got one last question from Mr. Malcolm.
One last question. I
You're not
know.
gonna pay me. I'm chicken.
When y'all gonna pay me now?
We brought tacos. Is that enough?
It's the end of the month.
From El Norteño.
No, I need to learn that language. I really do.
Español.
Un poquito.
My question is to Hip Hop Live. In the last minutes of the show, I want you to explain to the listening audience, to indie and underground music artists, what your goal is for them.
What our goal is for the people or for the artists?
For the
For
artists,
the artists.
for the artists,
Via your show.
my
Yes.
goal is to make everybody better, to inform them, to teach, to educate, you know, and to make them a whole better artist. You know what I mean? Because there's too much whack shit out here.
Yes,
There
You know
sir.
what I'm
is,
saying?
exactly.
Whack shit kills my brain. Whack shit.
I'm glad you said that on the mic. I'm glad you said that on the mic.
Whack shit.
Yeah. No, and I think he's right on that. Like, you know, on the Hip Hop Live show, we don't guarantee that you're gonna fucking become a superstar or that we're gonna get you signed. But there's always people like if you're dope and you catch our attention, you know what I'm saying? Like we always say, like, you know, if he's dope and we can market him, you know, it's a chance. You know what I'm saying? There's been people from the show that we've actually done some cool stuff with.
Yeah.
You know?
And I tell everybody, when you get a text from me at 4:00 in the morning, that's when I do my work. That shit means something. When you see me hit your line at 4 o'clock in the
Hey,
morning,
I'm up at
that shit means something.
And when you say you're gonna put it on your playlist,
Oh yeah,
that
hey,
means something
hey,
too.
if G says
You
I'm gonna
won't
put
catch
you
him
on my
saying that
playlist,
much.
yeah.
But yeah.
We have someone in the building that we're working with, man. My guy, Amazing Ike, he's over here. He's off camera, but this guy can sing, rap, English, Spanish.
Okay.
He's next up. No, it's not that
Mándanos la
guy.
música.
Not that guy. It's this guy right here. That guy, he's
Hey,
full shit.
did he come to the show?
I don't think so.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna send
bring
out
him.
some music and I'm gonna
Bring
bring him by.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something. Hey man, we appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight and watched, and man, the comments, we love them. We hate that we couldn't get to everybody. Shout out to Hip Hop Live Show, Trap Sauce Mix Connected, AD Cosmetics, Adrian Angelo, Trap Visions in the building, man. Malcolm, you know, Real Talk 100 Radio. And with that, man, like, comment, subscribe to them,
I'm
to
gonna go
us.
back and read all the comments and try to
Yeah.
answer questions and all that.
Get
so
your
don't
Trap
worry.
Sauce Mix, man. Y'all go get your
Yeah.
free food.
Hey,
No
look.
more whack shit.
Hey, no more
Man,
whack shit.
no
Hey,
more
look,
whack
hey,
shit.
hey,
I'ma
look, check
text
this
you
out,
up.
man. Make sure y'all check us out every
T-shirt.
other week, every other
That's a
Wednesday.
t-shirt.
We're live from 8 to 10. You want to submit that music, HHL submissions number 2. You want to send that
Follow
cash
us on
app,
Instagram.
HHL, and follow us, man.
Hey, I
Follow
sent
us
y'all
on.
some stuff.
Follow us on. Yeah, you did send a cash app.
Yeah.
Hey, follow us on Instagram, Hip Hop Live Review. Follow us on Facebook, Hip Hop Live Show. Don't send no whack shit, but if you want some criticism, send it in.
Make sure to follow me, Cuban Diva.
Make sure you own the beat that you send.
Please
Oh
don't
my God,
Don't
forget.
be like somebody.
Own the beat. Yes.
Own your own beat. Tell them
also-
about owning this beat.
I
Please.
want to tell everybody what I got coming. I'm working on the motherfucking the Texas Song Show and L2 Tone mixtape.
Jason
Hey,
Sancho and
Sancho.
L2 mixtape.
That's P3 and 2 Tone.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Shout out to Tuto, man, for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
And P3 music
Yeah,
too, man.
Hey, when I tell you this,
Heavy hitters.
when I tell you this body of work is about to be fucking bonkers.
Can't wait to hear it.
We're gonna do 6 to 8 records real quick.
Yeah.
They're gonna be monster records. Yeah.
Let's
Both of
sponsor
them.
artists. Yeah,
Both of them are.
yeah, definitely.
And with that being said, we are
We
the
are
Damn
Damn
Nation.
Nation.
That's right, baby.
I love y'all.
Yup.
Hit my cash app.
I mean, that's
Go
how
get my lipsticks.
Give them your
Hey,
baby.
hey,
20% off Cuban Diva. Let's go.
Hey, we should end the show with her singing acapella.
I just
Do that.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
Wait, what am I supposed to sing though?
Selena, give us some Selena. Give us some Selena.
Selena?
I got two right here. Come on.
Como la flor, con tanto amor, me diste tú, se marchitó, me marchó hoy, yo sé perder. Pero, ay, cómo me duele.
Yeah.
I felt that in my chest.
And I heard it right here. Like I was right here.
All right,
Hey,
y'all.
she gonna cry in the car.
I'm like, yeah, you can go
All
with
right,
it.
y'all. That was another edition of
That was my
Talk.
too.
on Real Talk 100 Radio tonight. We want to give a salute to Hip Hop Live for coming through. We want to give a salute to Cuban Diva for coming through. We want to give a salute to what's your name? Trap Vision Films for coming through. Y'all make sure you follow Trap Vision Films. Make sure you follow Angie the Trap Queen. Make sure you follow Cuban Diva. Make sure you follow Hip Hop Live. Make sure you follow them damn Mexicans. Hey, this is Real Talk 100 Radio signing off for tonight, y'all. Y'all tune in every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. to Them Damn Mexicans Talk Show, especially if you got brown love, y'all. Hey, y'all, we're out of here for the night, but y'all keep it locked to Real Talk 100 Radio tonight from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. We've got a brand new show called Lifted Vibes coming through. Lifted Vibes will be here at 10 p.m. Y'all share the video, please. Tune back in until midnight. We're out of here for the night. We'll see y'all. Bye-bye. That's concluded with the intro, the outro to Them Damn Mexicans.
Y'all Houston's own home team, baby. TDM.
Produced by Home Team. Who?
Houston's own MC.
Houston's own MC on Instagram. Good night, everybody. We'll see y'all next week.
Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. 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 You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show like